Very good evening. To welcome, welcome to Akshara Online Classes. This is Gafar sir, your physics faculty. Let's start our session. So, in the last class, we been completed about echoes. I'm sorry. What we completed reflection of light. Sorry, reflection of sound, as well as sonar system, ultrasonic sound, infrasonic sound, uses and how to use the things we have learned. Today I'll explain about what noise and music sounds. Understand noise and music. Yeah, write down noise and music. Noise, first of all, noise. Noise. What is this noise? What is mean by noise? The unpleasant sound. The unpleasant sound is called what? Noise. The unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sound is called unpleasant. Is called noise. The unpleasant sound is called what? Noise. From where you get these unpleasant sounds? You will get unpleasant sounds from the horns, okay, even from the factories, even from the traffic, even mankind, man will make the unpleasant sounds, okay. Due to the unpleasant sounds, what going to be happen to the nature? The sound pollution will be happen to the nature. Because of this sound pollution, our ozone layer will get damaged. Understand? So this is about unpleasant sounds. From where you having the unpleasant sounds? Yeah. Now noise. Due to the noise, you will get sound pollution. Because of this sound pollution, our eardrums will be damaged, and we have no peace of mind. Okay, because of the unpleasant sound. So this is what we happen in our daily life. But next, music. What is mean by music? Next one is what? Music. Music sound. So what is this music? The pleasant sound. The pleasant sound is known as music. Here, the unpleasant sound is known as music. As the pleasant sound is known as music, the unpleasant sound known as a noise. But how can you differentiate this pleasant sound and unpleasant sounds? Music and noise. We can differentiate the music and noise by using some physical quantities. The physical quantities are nothing but, first one is pitch, second one is what? First one is pitch, second one is something called it is related to amplitude, and some other thing is what? First write down pitch, pitch, loudness, quality. This pitch, loudness and quality will help you and differentiate the noise and music. So write down the physical quantities, some quantities will differentiate the music and noise. So those are, very first one is pitch, second one is amplitude, second one is loudness or else loudness, third one is quality of sound. quality of sound. These are the three quantities will help you to differentiate the music and noise. Now let's discuss one by one about these quantities. So first quantity is pitch. Better write down. First quantity is what? Pitch. What is this pitch? Pitch is related to the frequency of the sound. Pitch is related to pitch is relating the frequency of sound. Pitch is relating the frequency of sound. See here generally this where you can observe this pitch differences in our daily life. Here for example, I'll explain with an example. For example, a male voice and female voice. Male voice and female voice. Generally, where male voice having low pitch. Why the male voice having low pitch? Because the pitch is relating to the frequency. Where more frequency having, it is indicating that more pitch. Since that look at that male voice, observe the male voice and female voice. Here male voice having low pitch, it is indicating that because the male voice having low frequency. Understand? The male voice having low frequency. So low frequency having low pitch, high frequency sounds having high pitch. And next the same way, the female voice having high pitch because it is having high frequency. The female voice having high frequency. That is the reason when we any female if it talk with us, any female if shout with us, we feel somewhat horrible because the female voice is more pitch. Okay, comparatively the man and male and female, male voice having low pitch. If you observe that in our daily life, in a group of class, for example, if a female voice shouted and male voice shouted, who will dominate? Generally the female voice will dominate because the female voice having high frequency. Not only that, next even you can observe the other things also. For example, a roaring of the lion. One more example also you can take. Here lions roaring and strillingness of the mosquito. Which sound will irritate much you? Roaring of the lion or strillingness of the mosquito? Which will irritate you more? Which one irritate you? Roaring of the lion or strillingness of the mosquito? Which is irritating you more? Obviously mosquito sound irritating you more because the mosquito sound has more frequency, which means that pitch of the mosquito sound is more comparatively roaring of the lion. Understand? So here write down roaring of the lion, roaring of lion and shrilling of the mosquito. Strillingness of the mosquito. So it has a low pitch. Which one has low pitch? Low pitch. And it has a high pitch. Because of the reason, low pitch means low frequency, high pitch means high frequency, high frequency. So that way frequency and pitch both are relating to each other. But high frequency is nothing but high pitch, low frequency is nothing but low pitch. This is the way, by using the pitch we can differentiate which sound is irritating us, which sound is pleasant for us. Generally high pitch sounds will irritating us, low pitch sound for us it will give pleasantness. So this is the way we can explain music and noise by using this pitch. Next one is loudness. Next one is what? Loudness. Loudness. What is this loudness? Loudness is relating to you here. Loudness is loudness is relating to amplitude of the sound wave. Okay, loudness is relating to amplitude of the sound wave. So here amplitude, here just now we discussed that if you see male voice and female voice, who is having more loudness? Generally the male voice having more loudness and the female voice having more frequency, more pitch. Loudness is less, frequency is much for the female voices, and for the male voices loudness is more, frequency pitch is low. So that kind of sounds is this way the loudness will helping you. And even because of this loudness, actually generally loudness of the sound we will measure also represent the intensity of the sound. So here it is also represents the intensity of the sound, It is also representing the intensity of the sound. It is relating to the energy. Here intensity of sound will measure intensity of sound will measure in decibels, shortly dB. Intensity of sound will measure in decibels. Here based on the intensity, if 80 decibels, more than 80 decibels sound, 80 decibels sound will make the sound pollution. Understand? More than 80 decibels sound will make the sound pollution. Actually 80 decibels if you hear that much of intensity of the sound will hear, our ear will get pain. More than that, if you hear, our eardrum will get damaged. And you know one thing, the aeroplane sounds and jet fighter sounds will give 120 decibel sounds. Understand? How much? 120. This is a very very danger intensity it would be. So that is the reason near to the airports is very near to the airports. You will see too much sound pollution. Okay, even jet planes also will give this 120 decibel sound. Got my point? This is a way by using this loudness we can differentiate which one is sound, which sound is pleasant, which sound is unpleasant by using this loudness. Understand? Next, one more physical quantity. The one more physical quantity is quality of sound. Next one is what? Quality of sound, very important. Quality of sound. Quality of sound. What is this quality of sound? This quality of sound is relating to the quality of sound. Quality of sound is relating to the quality of sound is relating to waveform of the sound. The quality of sound is relating to waveform of the sound. For example, two sounds having two sounds having same frequency, same pitch. Two sounds having same pitch and same loudness, same pitch and same loudness, but the waveform we can same pitch. How? Two sound having same pitch and same loudness, but how can you differentiate the two sounds? We can differentiate the two sounds by using the quality. This quality represents that waveform. So here even though two sounds having same pitch, same loudness, but the waveform will be the different. For example, a piano, a guitar. If you see the piano guitar, the piano and guitar having the same frequency, which means the same pitch and the same loudness, but the waveform produced by the piano, waveform produced by the guitar will be the different. Understand? So that way the quality of the sound will be differentiated by using the waveform, even though having same pitch, same loudness. Okay now. So but the waveform of the two sounds will be different. So that way we can differentiate the different sounds from producing different sources, even though they are having same pitch, same loudness. Now for here I can say one more example also. The one more example is in a room. Here we have two halls. We have two halls. In first hall, a child is present in the first hall. A child is present, and the second hall, two mothers are present. Between the child and two mothers, we have a wall. But here the two mothers are talking with same pitch and same loudness, but the child can identify actual mother of the child can identify the actual voice of the mother. How it is possible? Even though there are two mothers are talking, but among the two mothers, one mother is the mother of this child. But here, when the two mothers are talking, But even though two mothers are talking with same pitch, same loudness, but the child can identify exactly who is the mother, who is his mother. How, even though the same pitch, same loudness, the two mothers having, but how can the child is identify what is the exact sound, who is the exact sound of the mother? This is because of this is the possibility with the quality of sound. Even though the mothers having same pitch, same loudness, the waveform of the two mothers will be different. The waveform will differentiate, and the waveform will be this waveform will be telling you who is exactly which sound is what it is. Okay, now that way the quality of sound will help you understand. And the next one more, the next one, persistence of the sound. Next one is what? Persistence of the sound. This way the pitch, loudness and the quality of the sound will help you to identify which is noise, which is a music sound. Okay, so this is all about these quantities. Next, persistence of the sound. Write down persistence of the sound. Next, write down persistence of the sound. Persistence of the sound. You want to show the last page? Yeah. Completed? Next, persistence of the sound. Persistence of the sound. What is this persistence of the sound? What is the persistence of the sound? So this persistence of the sound is nothing but differentiating the sound in a particular time. Differentiating the sound in a particular. For example, two sounds at a time have come from the source, but you cannot distinguish these two sounds if the sound is releasing between the persistence of the sound. Okay. The persistence of the sound is nothing but 0.1 second. So persistence of the sound is what? Here persistence of the sound is what? Persistence of persistence of the sound is 0.1 second, which means that any sound come from in 0.1 second. For the human body, for the human ear, it is audible like a single sound. Any sound waves or sound produces in a 0.1 second. In a 0.1 second, for the ear or human ear, it will hear audible as a single sound. To get the differentiate, the gap between two sounds must be how much? 0.1 second, so that we can identify different sounds. If it is not 0.1, if it is less than 0.1, the total sound, even though through the many sources, if the sound will come, for him it appears like it is audible like a single sound when the persistence of the sound is not existed. Okay, if it is more than persistent sound, then only you can identify the different sounds produced by the different object. Okay, now this is all about persistence of the sound. This is fixed for the human body, 0.1. Any sound come from in a 0.1 second. Below the 0.1 second, it is audible as a single sound. If it is gap between two sounds the 0.1 second is present, then only he can differentiate the total thing, otherwise he cannot differentiate. Got my point? So this is all about the persistent sound, persistence of the sound. So for today we'll stop the session. In the coming class I'll explain some other topic of the sound. Okay na? So today I'll stop the session. Bye.